Hi there, we're going to show you another level of audio editing and loop cutting within Maschine. I'm going to go to a file that I've deliberately made uneven with some stuff either end that needs taking out. So let's put this in here and close our browser and go to a sample window, and you'll notice that we have a massive great bit of audio far bigger than we need. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to try normalizing it, but I've got a sneaky thing that with that big loud spike at the beginning, we're not necessarily going to have a lot of joy. Let's move our start close to the area we wish to edit. Go into our edit window, pull in the start, have a little listen. It's very quiet as well, so we've got to do something about that. So we do not require the upbeat, so let's come inside the upbeat. So we're just rough editing now to the area that we are concerned with. And now we're going to go into our audio edit window, which is a little bit hard to find. You find the audio button up here, hit it once to go into it. I'm going to keep repeating myself about this because it's quite important. Hit it again to come out of the same window. So in our audio editing, we're going to hit truncate. So we now have the area that we want. Still quite quiet, so we're going to go through our menus. Notice here where my finger is, you've got other menus. So we're going to go to normalise, normalise a file. So files can't become a little bit louder. So now we're going to begin the start, bring the start in tighter. And move the end in a little bit closer. I tend to sometimes leave these a little bit out until I'm sure I've got what I want, especially if I'm going to hit truncate a bit. I don't want to accidentally over truncate my file. So we want to come out of the audio edit window and come to loop enable, start and big end. Let's zoom in a little bit. Bring that start in a little bit. La 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 la. Come back one and bring the actual start in a bit. La 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 la. Okay, let's go to the end. Don't forget to go la 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 la. It's very important. Go to our loop end point and move the end in. Now what we're actually looking for here is a similarity between our start point and the audio outside our end point. So the audio outside there should look very similar to the audio inside there if it's a similar kick drum. And yeah, so we can see that it's fairly similar. But you could argue we could go for that where that spike is. Let's move it in on the spike, which might be a bit nicer. Moving in on that spike, which we can see at both ends. Zooming in further. The spike, end, coming to the end, right on the spike. Let's into the loop. Okay, we've got a nice neat loop there. Okay, so let's make sure our start's in a similar place to our loop. Come forward, turn our loop off, because that was just to literally demonstrate that we had audio that was swinging and working fine. We're going to go into audio and we're going to truncate again. So we've now got exactly... So now it's time to go into splice mode. We go into splice. I never want to split evenly. Instead of split, we're going to go into detection. We're going to increase our sensitivity until we see reasonably good cuts. But we're not going to go until it, I mean, you can go like that and get a million cuts. That's not very useful. We want to try and keep them within 16 if possible. We don't have to, but... And I also want the opportunity to show you this edit method of, we've got 2 beats in there, add. And if you look at the second, especially if you look on the screen on your computer, you'll notice when we zoom in a bit that actually we just need to move that start point a bit later. That feels a bit like it might have 2 beats in it actually. So I'm going to add one there on that, and this is using my ears. I'm going to move that start. I want to be able to play these in different patterns if I want. Okay, looking good. So now we're going to come out of edit window again, and we're going to go apply to, and we're going to hit group B. So now we have, let's put our tempo at, let's put our master tempo, our original tempo, which was about something like boom boom dee boom boom. That sounds about right. Let's play it. That's quite good. Not bad. bad. I can hear a little bit of a rumble at the beginning, but it's a taste thing really. And when you've cut this up, do remember to save it. You can either save the group or you can save the entire project. I'm going to save this group. Okay, cool. 1 bar. Okay, there we go. And we're done. One other thing you might want to do, depending on whether you're trying to play these samples, because what I'm trying to do is, if it was just about playing the loop, this is a lot of work to go to do that. But if it's about messing with samples and things, then and making other things, then the journey is worth it. So let's just go back into samples a bit, and let's go into edit, right? Let's go into our audio window. And let's move truncating to normalise, and I'm going to normalise each individual bit to make each bit loud, so this will no longer play as its original loop. Check this out. I mean, becomes a very quick way of working. So what we're doing is we're maximising every part. Because it is not normalising the whole beat, it will make each beat as loud as it can be. So we're now all normalised. Anyway, you get the gist. I'm going to leave it there for a second.